I care about my body, so I'm acting on it. Day 71 of walking for an hour around different neighborhoods in the city of Chicago. And today we in Mount Greenwood. We haven't filmed a library in a while, but make sure y'all visit y'all local branch and take advantage of the resources. And before we get deep off into this video, I want to let y'all know there are a lot of American flags in this neighborhood, and y'all know how I feel about that. Similar to Bridgeport with the flags, but it's way more here. Many of Chicago's firefighters, police officers, and union workers live in this neighborhood. Y'all know we love a beautiful tree. And I must say, this neighborhood had the best Halloween decor. It was unique, not too many of the same decorations. Like, they went all out. There's definitely a neighborhood that be competing with the neighbors, I could tell. German and Dutch truck farmers settled in the area in the mid-1800s. In 1879, George Waite received a land grant for 80 acres. He platted the land and named the area Mount Greenwood due to the presence of trees on the elevated ridge. I really like these legs sticking out of the grass. This is the only school, especially grammar school, where I noticed a lot of bikes outside. This makes me think that the area is relatively safe, which makes sense because it does have a suburban feel and a lot of police live in the neighborhood. They did their biggest one with these decorations. I'm not even gonna lie, the skeletons got drinks and all. And this row of birdhouses is so cute. I cannot wait to make my own. The area seemed ideally suited for a cemetery. There are a few in the surrounding suburbs. This area was once known as the Seven Holy Tombs due to the presence of cemeteries. Do y'all see what I mean when I'm talking about the flags? Like, look, everywhere I turn, it's a flag. And of course, I was getting looks as I walked through the neighborhood. I had my hair out like an afro, so I know that's why they was looking too. By 1897, taverns and restaurants had emerged on 111th and Sacramento streets to serve mourners after funerals, which were all-day horse-driven affairs. Dog and horse racing tracks were nearby, so they also patronized the businesses. More European immigrant groups started to move in, including Irish, Welsh, English, Poles, Lithuanians, Swedes, Norwegians, and Danes. Irish saloons served corned beef and cabbage, and German saloons served sauerbraten and dumplings. The proliferation of saloons led to a movement to turn Mount Greenwood into a dry area, similar to that of nearby neighborhoods Morgan Park and Beverly. In 1907, a group of opposing citizens succeeded in incorporating Mount Greenwood as a village in an effort to prevent it from becoming dry. In 1927, residents voted for the village to be annexed into Chicago. They did this in an effort to gain improvements such as sewers, street lights, hard surface streets, and a new public school, but it wasn't until 1936 that they received these. Mount Greenwood was home to the last farm in Chicago until the 1980s. The owner sold it to the Chicago public school system. The district used that same farmland to build the Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences, a magnet school devoted to teaching agricultural science to urban students. Black students began being bused into the community in the late 1980s. This led to community protests and increased the racial hostility. I was already knowing this neighborhood had those vibes. To this day, the neighborhood is still predominantly white. See y'all in the next video. Bye.